what's good, fam? It's Crew GUCC107 here, one of the best Omen players, smokes players in North America. Playing a top 10 team in North America currently. Many notable wins against orgs like TSM, NRG, and many more. Fortunately, we did fail to qualify for VCT. One game off both times, but it is what it is. So yeah, today I'm gonna be showing you how to play Omen on defense on Haven. This shit is free as fuck. Literally, you can lock this shit down. Like, you can literally lock down every site. We got one-ways, we got flashes, we got some bait setups. Like, it's easy as fuck, and it's effective as fuck too. So here we go. Let's jump straight into it. Alright, so most of the time you're gonna want to be playing Omen on the C site on Haven. Obviously you can switch it up, but I would say C is one of the best spots for Omen because of his flash. You can flash down this whole lane, and if they're coming up garage, you can flash this whole thing as well. Swing with it. Most of the time, when you're playing Omen on C, you can either play back plat or play right here, back site. Most of the time you're gonna be jump spotting, C long. You jump spot here, keep jump spotting. As soon as you see one person, what I like to do is I like to smoke this. I see one person. If I know there's only one person, I'll smoke it and I'll go for like a quick spam. If you know they're going for the orb, you can also try to spam the orb. As well as that though, if you know there's more than one and you know they might be rushing you on C, you want to throw this smoke instead, and you can play around this smoke. You can flash. Usually on an exec, there'll be a dart up here and a jet will either dash up here or somewhere else, and they'll probably flash back site as well. So you can use the smoke to play around. Without the smoke, it'll be really hard to hold back site. So around this time as well, you usually have teammates. You want to be commenting to your team that, oh, they're rushing C, rushing C. So around this time, your team will be coming in to help you inside as well. So what I like to do sometimes, I'll play back plat, I'll flash. You can go for a peek, get one or two. If they're splitting you as well, you can probably peek garage here. Keep this smoked, and then you can also play around inside the smoke. If you know that long or garage, you can flash garage, peek out too. It's free kills. Flash this as well. Peek, flash, peek, free kills. And yeah, a lot of the time you can also use the verticality. You can play top side up here. Sometimes we'll go for like an early peek right here at the start of the round. See what's going on right here. As Omen, you do want to stay alive as long as you can because your flashes are very important, and so is your smokes for retakes. Retaking without smokes is very difficult, so you always want to prioritize your life more than anything, and it's more important most of the time to delay instead of going for a kill and dying. Sometimes it's better to just like get off site and just retake with your team and save your utility for the retake instead of just suiciding and trying to go for one. So you just always want to keep that in mind as well. Omen is also really good on B. I like to play up here sometimes. TP up here, hold this angle sometimes. You can double up with one of your teammates. You can have like a jet post on the window. You play anti-flash, jet gets flashed, you peek out afterwards, kill him, or you can hold lower as well, right here. This is a really good angle. Most people will their crosshair placement is going to be like down here. Nobody really preaims up top unless they hear you TP, or the jet's been peeking up here often. So this, you can catch them off guard, get a free pick up here. Sometimes you can also play up here too. If you know they're coming up mid, you always want to smoke front site right here. This is like the smoke you want to throw 90% of the time. Or if someone's lurking and your teammates are rotating from C to A, or vice versa, you want to smoke front B site so your teammates are able to cross freely. Sometimes you can also play back site here. Keep the smoke pretty much if they're coming up B. Your teammates will probably be around C link or A link. If you hear them coming in, flash, go for a peek, get a kill. Most of the time people are going to be planning right here, but sometimes people will like come in and they'll scale into site like right side right here. So if you play back site and you flash and you hear them scaling up, you can flash like at it scaling up, swing out, get a free pick. You always just want to make sure that this is smoked. You always want to keep the smoke. Yeah, that's how to hold B as well. Next, A site. There's a lot of setups you can do on A. For the most part, I like to play really passive on short. Play up here. A lot of Sovas will dart right here. Obviously, like in high elo, like or in whatever, people have lineups for darts. So darts up there, darts right here. Sometimes I've seen a dart like up there. So you just want to make sure that you preempt those if you are playing up here. It's a good spot, but if you get darted and they know you're up here, then you're pretty much dead most of the time. Yeah, at A site, there's a lot of good one-ways you can do. There's a one-way up short right here. This one is really finicky, but you just throw it and it lands up top, and they literally cannot go up short. It's literally impossible. If they're peeking you short, you have a massive advantage. They literally can't see you, and you can see their feet right here. Another one you can do is right here for short. I like to throw it right here. I'll usually be playing C for the most part, so I'll throw this down my teammates on A. So if they're scaling up short, this is like the other enemy team literally can't come up short with this smoke right here. It's literally nearly impossible. You see people back site, your teammates that are defending the site, they're gonna see them way before the enemy is able to see you with this one way. People peeking this are at a massive disadvantage. So the people back site, your teammates holding the site, are gonna be able to hold it a lot easier with the smoke. As well as this, I just throw a regular smoke long. Remember to smoke, for the most part, you want to smoke like pretty deep. You always want to smoke deep because if the smoke is like super shallow, a lot of teams that have KO or Sky, they can literally just pop flash out of this and swing out, and anybody holding the smoke is not going to have time to react, and it also just gives them a lot of room to play around. So you always want to make sure that your smokes are pretty deep here. Not too deep, but deep enough to the point where the enemy team can't just like pop flash out and blind everybody on site. For retakes, this is the flash you should be throwing, so you always want to prioritize the smoke for short. I wouldn't one way on a retake just because if they're playing in this angle, the smoke's not going to do anything. So for the most part, you want to smoke short, and then you want to have a flash. You can blind default and graffiti. So you want to throw a flash like this. This is probably the best flash you can throw. Another one you can do, I guess, is Hell, but Hell is really risky, especially if you're coming out spawn and your teammates are coming out spawn with you. It's better to just flash this, so your teammates aren't blind and you're able to scale out with it. Sometimes people throw this smoke on a retake because it blocks off the entire Hell angle, and you can fight short, fight quad, scale up, take these fights. Somebody can jump out of heaven into Hell, look for this fight here, but this is I don't know, this is a really risky smoke. People can flash out of it, people can play red around it. It's kind of risky, so I think it's a lot safer to just smoke short here. You can smoke long if you have both smokes, but I feel like for the most part, you're only gonna have one smoke on the retake. If you do get a second smoke, sometimes it's better to honestly just save it for the bomb as well. Bomb is planted right here. You smoke the bomb, be able to stake the bomb, or force the enemy team to make a play since you're tapping the bomb or defusing. But yeah, that's how you play Omen defense on Haven. Thank you all for watching. Follow me on Twitter at GUCC107. Like, subscribe, comment,